Oh, you got Mad Balls in your sock. Awesome.
Yeah, what did you get in yours?
Ah, all kinds of goodies. Oh, hey, I'm Danny Knightmare.
And I'm Monster Face.
And we're horror addicts. You know, we're just going through our Christmas socks and munching on some goodies.
Playing with all the cool toys we got.
Yeah, we got some pretty bitchin' ones. It's cool, Funko little Krampus. Check it out, he's got a little kid in the back. Gory got this really cool Rock Candy Buffy figurine. And I got this awesome Pablo Funko from Ash vs. the Evil Dead. He's gonna go right on the shelf next to Hefe, Kelly, and young Hefe. But except the coolest toy I got this year was my very limited edition Monstars Odorous Orungus figurine. Look at that, it's got a cuttlefish and everything. Put him right next to my other one.
That is really cool.
Sorry, you probably don't want to watch a grown man talk about his toy collection.
The hell's wrong with toys?
Well, nothing, really.
You gotta at least tell them about the other toys we got this year.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be much of an episode if I didn't. That's right, we're talking about 1999, directed by Charles Band's Blood Dolls.
Didn't you say this was directed by Charles Band?
Yeah.
But it's written by Robert Talbot?
Yeah.
Isn't that also Charles Band? I mean, we've talked about this a lot.
It's definitely Charles Band. I don't know what's up with the double name, but hey, to each their own, I guess.
Do you think he has, like, split personality or something?
Maybe.
Do you think, like, his personalities have business meetings where they talk about the movies and they just go on in these, like, conversations with just him talking to himself?
That's possible.
That's pretty sad, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess it'd be kind of sad to talk to yourself. Let's move on, shall we? Movie's about a billionaire named Virgil Travis. You know, he's also kind of a freak, deformed, he wears a mask.
Yeah, that mask reminds me of something.
And you're thinking, wow, this is gonna be like kind of some Phantom of the Opera shit, and at the end of the movie you're gonna get the big reveal.
Nope, he takes that shit off pretty early.
Close your mouth, Cindy dear. It's rude.
Takes that mask off right away, and the beginning of this movie kind of reminds me of the ending of Beetlejuice.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, stop it! Hey, you're messing up here! Come on! Whoa! Whoa! Stop it! Whoa! Hey, this might be a good look for me.
Yeah, man, it's tiny.
It's not the size that matters, it's what you do with it.
If you say so.
Yeah, well, with the meeting with his lawyers, who have failed him recently and kind of shamed his name and papers and lost him a lot of money.
Ah, fuck it, he's still rich. Jeez, what's the big deal?
I think it's more of a matter of principle at this point, but he kind of tortures and kills one of them.
Man, hate to work for that guy.
Hate to work against him. Same thing he's about to do to her is what he did to the prosecutor and the judge.
I can only judge from the reactions of the previous occupants that it is a rather painful process.
I'm not quite sure how he turns them into dolls. Is it science or magic?
I don't know. Both? Even though this is a little different than how the puppets are made in Puppet Master, they're still pretty cool looking puppets.
Yeah, you got Pimp, Freak Show, and Misfortune.
Though, that is pretty racist.
Hell, I'm more interested in his other collection.
Yeah, he's got basically a chick rock band harem that he keeps in an electrified cage and, you know, zaps them into playing songs anytime he wants them to. The music in this movie is your typical full moon score. It's a little hokey, it's a little fun, a little playful.
But it's got some really rockin' music from the chicks.
Yeah. Exactly, I don't really know the name of their band. I don't know the name of any of the bands that actually might have supplied their music, because I can't find it on the internet, and for some reason it's like the only movie I've ever seen where none of the songs and stuff are listed in the credits.
Not a single one. It's weird.
I could tell you in the band we got Cotton Baby, Black Baby, Razor Baby, and Shirley.
Cotton Baby shows off the goods.
Yeah, it's a quick little flash, and that's pretty much all you're gonna get in this movie, but hey, still awesome.
Not only does he have a captured live-in rock band, but a one-eyed Phil Fondacaro.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Don't I'm not a dog, you know.
Yeah, Phil Fondacaro's in this movie, and it's always good to see him. He plays the butler, and there's Mr. Mascara, and he's got the same face paint as the Jack-in-the-Box from Demonic Toys. That's not the only, like, crossover spin-off from this. Apparently Virgil Travis is supposed to be the offspring of Myron Stackpole from Head of the Family, which that movie was supposed to get a sequel where he had a wife named Georgina. Well, we find in this, Virgil's mom is named Georgina, but she didn't, like, give birth to him as so much, like, kind of created him. For what I've seen of Myron and the pictures I've seen of her, yeah, they probably had to, like, go all Frankenstein while making an offspring.
So weird, like, because their heads are so big and his is just so tiny.
Yeah, but he's an awesome villain nonetheless. That's a lot of story just in the beginning of the movie right there.
What more is there to tell?
Well, see, how it really is these dolls are gonna, like, act out vengeance for him. He's got 3 competitors that are kinda who screwed him over to begin with.
Mercy Shaw, George Warbeck, and most importantly, Harrison Yulin.
Except for Harrison's not really the mastermind of his fortune.
Nah, his business deals are actually by his wife, who's like a BDM mistress. Likes to give it to him. Wha-cha!
Pay attention!
Ow. Yes.
And just you remember, little Harry, who has the brains in this outfit.
Yes, mistress.
She just kinda hides behind him because she doesn't want the attention drawn to herself.
How do you keep him from doing the same thing to us?
Us?
Whoa!
Don't you mean you? In Virgil Travis's war, I'm just a civilian.
She's as cunning as she is sexy.
Yeah, it's almost like he's her puppet and she's got her hand up his ass.
Thank God I don't have an ass.
Yeah, there's quite a handful of killing in this. I'd tell you the exact number of body count, but that kind of gets into spoiler country, so before I do that, let's just say, definitely see this movie. It's pretty awesome. It's got good kills, good humor, and good story, and great characters. It's actually one of Charles Band's best, I think. Travis sends out his 3 killer dolls to take care of Daddy Warbucks first. Mercy tries to make a run for it, however, you know, he catches on to her, and he kills her too because...
You still want to kill her?
Of course! This is as much a matter of pride as profit.
Mr. Mascara gets his hands dirty too, when he's in disguise.
It's kind of like the Joker, where he believes that face paint really is him. I mean, he does remove it, and it's not permanently on him, but he doesn't identify himself without it. It's more of a disguise without it, but then the real him straight up wears it.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool character, and I kind of want to see him in more movies.
It's good to get out of that costume.
No doubt.
Harrison's wife and Madam Marin goes to meet up with Travis. She doesn't see what's underneath the mask, but she kind of ends up having mad respect for him, and vice versa.
Evil loves evil.
Basically, she has no respect for her husband, and she kind of gift wraps him for Travis's little puppets. It then becomes a weird game of chess between her and Travis, and she kind of gives in and surrenders because...
Men have never realized that for a woman, surrender is just another way of winning.
I'm not 100% sure I'm on board with that logic, but okay.
So they're gonna get married, and he'll get everything, but she'll help pull the strings, and they'll be happily evil ever after.
Until he reveals the real him.
Yeah, and then I guess she's mortified, but she didn't really straight up say no or anything, she just looked shocked, so he decided, well, fuck it. Life's not worth living. Time to gas myself and everybody else.
But the band and the dolls say fuck that, and they make a break for it.
Oh, hi, Liz.
Yeah, good for them. They survived. I guess everybody else kind of dies. But then, hey, wait up.
There's a second ending.
Yeah, which is very like Wayne's World of this movie, and I kind of like it. It's silly. It's fun. Gives you a choice, an option, I guess, to where they go with it. But then the wedding does work out, and, you know, party on.
Party on, Dan.
Party on, Monster Face. So yeah, that kill count can be 12 if you go with the cynical ending, and then I guess it's 8 if you go with the happy ending.
This could have been a cool franchise all on its own.
I think it might have got a little lost because it was, in a sense, a rip-off of Puppet Master. At least it's advertised as one. Honestly, it's a very unique story that's completely different.
You know, except for the killer doll part.
Yeah, but full moon, you know? Killer dolls are kind of their bread and butter. So anyways, we'll see you later this month for the blue full moon.
Ow!
Yeah, once in a blue moon. How often are they gonna happen?
I think they're happening twice this year.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Cut!